Hello, everyone, and welcome to 1851 Franchises Advice from Multi-Unit Franchisee Series. Today I'm here with Robert Lyons of Consolidated Cleaners. How are you, Robert?
Doing great, Morgan. Thanks for having me.
Good. Glad you're here. So to start, can you just kind of tell me your franchise story? How did you get into franchising and how did you get to where you are now?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. My dad was an entrepreneur. My grandfather was an entrepreneur. But after college, I entered the development business. I was in the development business, building master plan communities in Florida in the mid 2000s. 2008 happened, which was not a great time to be in the real estate development business in South Florida. So, started looking for other opportunities and went to work for a franchisor where I helped manage a network of about 104 franchisees across the country and in Canada. So I traveled around working with individual franchises and really liked the whole franchising system. And but I still knew I wanted to do my own thing. So I started talking to my business partner who lived in Naples, Florida, and we were trying to come up with ideas. We knew we didn't want to be in the food business, and we just read an article about Procter and Gamble getting into the dry cleaning business. We knew the history of Procter and Gamble, its legacy as a company that's trustworthy, and the great brands that they've created over the years. And so we thought it was an excellent opportunity in a industry that really hadn't been consolidated, and a lot hadn't changed over the past 50 years. So we went to visit Cincinnati, decided it was something we wanted to do, put a business plan together, and here we are 11 years later with 33 locations.
Okay. So when you were kind of evaluating the franchise opportunity, what specifically did you look at to figure out if it would be a good fit for you?
Yeah, it was truly the reputation of Procter and Gamble and the power of their brand was what attracted us. Starbucks started with a single store without any brand recognition. McDonald's started as a single store without any brand recognition. With Tide Dry Cleaners, it's now Tide Cleaners. It changed its name a few years ago. With Tide Cleaners, everybody knows Tide. They know its quality. They know the history of the brand and its association with quality cleaning. So we thought we had a leg up to start out, and really that's what drove us to do this. And we knew we wanted to be in the service industry, and we thought this was just a perfect avenue for us.
Okay. When you started, did you have plans to scale, or were you signing a multi-unit agreement, or were you starting with just one?
We didn't want to do it if we didn't think we could grow it into something of a significant size. Our original agreement was only for 2 locations, but that was really just out of, hey, let's get this thing going and figure out what's going on. So we quickly signed additional agreements. So currently on the west coast of Florida, I have stores from Sarasota Bradenton, all the way down to Naples. And then I have basically the east coast of Palm Beach County all the way down to Miami. And then also I'm located in the Charlotte market in North and South Carolina and Ohio as well, in the Cincinnati market.
Okay, perfect. So as you scaled from the first unit from 1 to 2, and then beyond that, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced and how did you get through them?
Yeah, at the first store, I operated as the general manager. So one of the difficult things is you get in the daily operations of running a store. Dry cleaning is a very labor intensive business. Our cost of goods is not very high, but our labor is really high. And so you get sucked into the daily operations, and you're not able to look outside of your current environment. So you're not able to go out and look at new real estate, or you're not able to go out and find new locations. So that was one of the biggest challenges, was learning being able to grow but not being stuck in a store all the time.
Okay, and then on the flip side, what is the best part of being a multi-unit owner?
Yeah, the best part of being a multi-unit owner is, I have freedom of my schedule now. I have general managers in place. I'm not the daily operations guy that's in the store anymore. So it frees my time up to spend time finding real estate, finding new projects, and working with my leadership team to make sure we're running the business in the right direction. But it's also having multi units has given us opportunity to give growth opportunities to our team. So that's one of the biggest things. One of the reasons we really wanted to grow is because we found people that were great employees, but typically in the dry cleaning industry, they kind of hit the ceiling fairly quickly because they were going to have one or two locations, and there wasn't a lot of opportunity for growth. That's not the case with us. We've almost the majority of our managers have come from within the company and started with us at an introductory level. It's just been it gives the opportunity for growth, not just for me and my family and my business partners, but for our teammates as well.
Okay, perfect. If someone is watching this and they're hoping to become the next great multi-unit franchisee, what would your advice be for them?
It's you got to build your team. That's key. Like I mentioned earlier, that first location, it's your baby. You feel like you got to be there all the time. It's why it's so important to develop managers, develop who's the next man up. We always talk about. And so that when we do open in a new store, we have somebody with experience and that's ready to take the reins. Having a customer service manager that's ready to take the next step to a general manager role, or having a production assistant who's ready to become a production manager. So really building that team from the ground up is key to enable you to free up the ability to grow as an organization.
Okay, great. That's everything I had for you. Is there anything else that you think our audience should know?
No, it's been a great experience for us over the past 11 years. We've like every business, hit bumps in the road, but figured out how to overcome them. And the reality is having the right team in place is what's been key for us, and really building that, which has allowed us to grow. So thank you for the opportunity to talk to you, Morgan. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.